Well, this is a health concern for so many. Some children's hospitals around the nation now at capacity as a respiratory virus is taking hold, and it's starting to show up right here, too.
It's called RSV, a virus that pediatricians have dealt with each fall and winter, but it often hits little ones, ages 2 and under, the hardest. And there are already children in the hospital with it. Lisa Balick looking into this. Lisa, it's just a fear of parents. What do they need to know about this?
Well, keep in mind that during the pandemic, a lot of kids were kept home. They were kind of isolated from other kids. So even though RSV comes up every year, they weren't really seeing it that much. But definitely it is now being felt. Most little ones back in daycare and school close together, sharing toys and germs. And I found out there are already babies and toddlers in our area needing hospital help to fight it.
They're having a really significant cough that's making it hard for them to catch their breath, or they're starting to wheeze, or they're just starting to what we call work real hard. So they're just like basically gasping for air.
A frightening situation for parents when suddenly their child is struggling to breathe. And there's growing concern post-pandemic. Kids are now back close together this fall and winter, unmasked, sharing again highly contagious viruses spread through coughing and touching infected surfaces.
This is going to be a pretty significant respiratory year, meaning that we're going to see a lot of cases of kids being admitted with viral respiratory illnesses. And there is some concern on some of the across the nation that there may not be as many pediatric beds.
RSV seems a lot like a bad cold. Cough, runny or stuffy nose, fever are some of the symptoms. Parents often worry, though, whether they know what's wrong. Is it a cold? Is it COVID? Is it RSV or something else? I talked with a deputy health officer for Multnomah County who specializes in pediatric infectious diseases.
If you can't fix that struggling to breathe look by cleaning out their nose and giving them a little bit of Tylenol, they have to come in, now.
Another warning sign to get help is if the child is drinking enough, and if not, they could be dehydrated while having cold-like symptoms. There is no vaccine for RSV, and there are different types, so you don't really get immune. It's just that children's airwaves get bigger as they get older, and they have more ability to cope with the virus. One other note about RSV, adults can get it too, especially those over age 65 or people with heart or lung issues. And it can sometimes lead to pneumonia. Again, breathing issues, a telltale sign for anyone to get to the doctor. Now, doctors advise the pediatricians when it comes to the little ones, keep babies away from crowds over the next few months and try and keep people from touching the little one's hands or face. Give them a suggestion like, well, why don't you touch the toes instead?